Hello everyone, how are you all? I TAUSIF welcome you once again on this wonderful platform Exampur. And as we have discussed that confusing verbs is a very important chapter, and today we are going to discuss some very important confusing forms of verbs. And as I told you yesterday, that confusing forms of verbs are very important. Okay. And what is the concept? First, I'll explain it to you, and then we'll start. Right? So, see, verbs are of two types. Okay? From the forms actually. Okay? Verb forms are of two types: regular verbs and irregular verbs. Okay? From the forms point of view, verbs are of two types. Okay? Regular verbs and irregular verbs. Now, what are regular verbs? Verbs which have their second form by just adding ed, and third form also ed in the first form. It is called regular verb. Okay, when we get the second and third form by just adding ed into the first form, it is called a regular verb. Okay, for example, decide. This is the first form. Now, to get the second and third form of this verb decide, we just need to add ed. Okay, so I decided and decided. Okay, so this is the second form and this is the third form. So a verb which can be formed into second and third by just adding ed into it is called a regular verb. So most of the verbs are regular in nature. Decide, decided, decided. Want, wanted, wanted. Kick, kicked, kicked. Okay, so most of the verbs are regular. So there is no issue in learning the forms of regular verbs, because we are always sure that a regular verb should have ed in the second and third form. But the confusion is with the irregular verbs. Irregular verbs are those which have three different forms. For example, give. Okay, its second form is gave and third form is given. So when all three forms of a verb are different, it is called irregular verbs. Now, questions are often asked from this particular topic. Okay, for example, there is a word ring. Now, if ring were a regular verb, its second and third form would be ringed and ringed, but it is wrong. Okay, ringed and ringed, these are wrong forms. Okay, because ring is an irregular verb. Ring is an irregular verb. Now, if a verb is irregular, then you need to learn its forms. Okay, so forms of ring are ring, rang and rung. It means you need to learn all the three forms of an irregular verb. Okay, and there are some 40 to 450 irregular verbs which are very important for your examination, and today we will discuss them. Okay, today we will discuss all the important irregular verbs that can be asked in examination. Okay, so this was the concept. This is something that we are going to discuss today. Okay, so let's start. Let's start. So here we have our first question. I have given you all the verbs in question format so that you can have better understanding that what type of questions are asked in examination based on confusing verbs. Okay, so here we have our first question. If I had not reached there on time, if I had not reached there on time, robbers could have wringed his neck. Okay, now when we solve a question, we always look for the grammatical error. Okay, we never focus on other mistakes like spelling errors or like uh, non-appropriate form of verb. Okay, so if I had reached there on time, robbers could have wringed his neck. Okay, wring. The word wring means to twist. Wring means to twist. And the second form of wring is wrang, and the third form is rung. Okay, just like ring, R-I-N-G. The pronunciation of both the words, is same. Okay, ring, rang, and rung. So pronunciation is same, but the meaning of ring is to twist. Okay, we wring the cloth after washing it. Okay, when we wash our clothes, we wring them manually. Okay, so wring means to twist. So the second and third form is rang and rung. So have is followed by third form. Have is followed by third form. So here this is wrong. In place of ringed, we need rung. We need rung. Now, even if you have studied grammar thoroughly, you won't be able to solve this question because this question does not have any grammatical I should say structural error. Okay, this sentence does not have any structural error. Structure is absolutely correct in this sentence. Okay, the error lies in the appropriate form of verb. Okay, so here in place of ringed, we need rung. Ring, rang, and rung. Okay, so in each question today, we have an irregular verb, and you have to learn all the three forms of that particular verb. So if today we are going to solve around 40 questions, and in those 40 questions you will find 40 different verbs. Okay, now the next one. He could not attend the function because he wet his clothes in rain. Now, is there any error in this sentence? Is there any error in this sentence? He could not attend the function because he wet his clothes in rain. He could not attend the function because he wet his clothes in rain. See, here we have a verb wet. Now always remember, wet is an adjective as well as verb. Okay, wet is also a verb. Now, all the three forms of wet are same. Okay, wet, wet, wet. Just like cut, 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 put, 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 shut, shut, shut. So all the three forms of wet are same. All the three forms of wet are same. So here he could not attend the function because he wet his clothes in the rain. This sentence is absolutely correct. There is no error in this sentence. Okay, there is no error in this sentence. Okay, so just keep in mind that no error is also an option. It can also be the right answer. No error can also be the right answer. So don't always try to find an error. Okay, you can get an error, you can find an error only if it is there. Okay, now the next one. I rarely wore a watch, however I have a huge collection of branded watches. Now this question is a mixture of tense and verb. Okay, this question is the mixture of tense and verb. So what is the error in this sentence? What is the error in this sentence? Yes, I rarely wore a watch, however I have a huge collection of branded watches. Can anybody tell me the answer? See, wore. This is the second form of wear. Okay, wear is the first form, wore is the second form, and worn is the third form. So second form means past. Second form means past. But the sentence reads, I rarely wore a watch, however I have a huge collection. I have a huge collection. This means we are talking about a present condition. We are talking about a present condition, and since the condition is present, we have to use present indefinite tense. So here in place of wore, we need to write wear. Okay, in place of wore, we need to write wear, because the sentence should be in present indefinite tense, because it is a regular action and a present condition. When I say I have a huge collection of watch, it means I am talking about my present. And if I am talking about a present situation, the sentence should also be in present tense. That's why wore, which is second form of wear, should be changed into wear, the first form. Okay? Okay. So here in place of wore, we need wear. Okay? Now the next one. When I failed to pay the bills, they threatened me to impose a fine. Now this question is important. This question is important because the verb in this sentence often confuses students very much. So here the verb is threaten. Here the verb is threaten. Now, what is the confusion? Many students think that threat is a verb. Many students think that threat is a verb. But threat is not a verb. Okay, threat is a noun. Threat is a noun. Now, the verb of threat is threaten. The verb of threat is threaten. and this is first form. This is first form, and its second form is threatened, and third form is also threatened. It means threaten is a regular verb. Now what most students think that threat is verb and second form is threaten. This is the confusion. Students think that threat is first form and threaten is the second form, but this is wrong, because threat is not a verb, threat is a noun. Threaten is the verb and it is first form, and since threaten is a regular verb, its second and third form would be threatened and threatened. Okay, so here when I failed, this is second form, that is past indefinite. Okay, so if the sentence is past indefinite, here too we need a second form. So in place of threaten, second form would be used. So threatened would be the right answer. Threatened would be the right answer. Okay, so don't get confused with these confusing forms of verbs. Okay, learn these forms, because forms of irregular verbs are very important. Now let's see the next question. And before moving towards the next question, here is something very important for you. See, we have launched a batch especially for SSC CGL, which will cover pre and mains. Okay, if you have already subscribed to this batch, it's wonderful, and if you haven't subscribed to this batch yet, please subscribe it today, because today is the last date for the 75% discount. Okay, the price of this batch is 3,999, but today is the last date. 25th September is the last date. If you apply this code CGL 75, you will get 75%. You will get 75% discount, and the price of this batch would be 999. Okay, 999. So avail yourself of this wonderful opportunity and subscribe to this batch and purchase this batch today, because today is the last day. Okay, in this batch you will get live classes, PDF notes, structured study plan, practice session and test series. And believe me guys, a wonderful team is working. So you must avail yourself of this opportunity. Okay, so don't get late, don't delay things, and purchase this batch today. Okay, now before purchasing the batch, of course you need to download the app. If you haven't downloaded the app yet, go ahead and download it now. Okay, and without downloading the app you cannot purchase any batch. And it is not only about the paid batch, there are lots of things that you get free of cost in our application. Okay, so download the Exampur official app. Okay, now let's move towards the next question. Rohit was so angry that he pushed his friend and teared his shirt. Now tell me, is there any error in this sentence? Is there any error in this sentence? 999. The price of that batch is 999 after 75% discount. The actual price is 5,000, but after discount it is 999. Okay, so Rohit was so angry that he pushed his friend and teared his shirt. Is there any error in this sentence? Rohit was so angry that he pushed his friend and teared his shirt. What is the error in this sentence? See, here we have the word teared, which is a wrong word. Okay, Tear is the first form. Second form is tore. This is second form. And third form is torn. T-O-R-N. This is third form. Okay. But here, Rohit was so angry that he pushed. Here we have used second form. So, after and, we need a second form. So, in place of teared, we need tore. Okay, we need tore. Now, this question cannot be solved if you don't know the forms of tear. Okay, you can solve such questions only if you know the exact second and third form of an irregular verb. Okay, so the second form of tear is tore and the third form is torn. Okay, now the next one. The blood of people slayed in the riots stained the ground red. Now, what is the error in this sentence? As I said, you can solve such questions only if you have learned all the three forms of irregular verbs. Okay, so this is going to be very helpful. Okay, this is a self-check class. Okay, the bloodshed of people slayed in the riots stained the ground red. Now, here we have a word slay. Okay, slay means to murder. Slay means to murder. Second form is slew and third form is slain. Okay, slew is the second form and third form is slain. Now, so these are the three forms. Now, which form is needed? Which form is needed here? So here past participle is needed and past participle is third form. So in place of slayed, we need slain, which is third form. Okay, so here slew will not be used. Slew is the second form, but slew doesn't make any sense. The bloodshed of people slain in the riots. So here past participle, that is third form, is needed. So slayed would be replaced by slain. S-L-A-I-N. Okay. Now the next one. He could have seated with the Prime Minister, but he refused. He could have seated with the Prime Minister, but he refused. So this question is very important. This question is very important. Can anybody tell me the answer? Can anyone tell me the right answer? What is the error in this sentence? He could have seated with the Prime Minister, but he refused. See, there are two different verbs. Okay, sit and seat. Sit and seat. Sit is intransitive, and as we all know, intransitive verbs are not followed by any object, whereas seat is transitive. Okay, and transitive verb need an object. For example, I sit, I seat my students. Okay, so seat is followed by object, whereas sit is not followed by any object. Now, if we talk about the forms, so the second form of sit is sat and third form is also sat. Sit, sat, sat. But the second form of seat is seated and third form is also seated. Now, as you can see here, after this verb, object is not present. After this verb, object is not present. And since object of is not present, it means we do not need seat, because seat is followed by an object. But here in the sentence, there is no object. So, in place of seat, we need sit. And after have, we need the third form. So, the third form of sit is sat. So, here seated would be replaced by sat. Here seated will be replaced by sat. Okay. Seated will be replaced by sat. Hope you got the answer. Now the next one, question number 8. You should not be stinged by the criticism, you should rather face it with courage. You should not be stinged. Now what is the error? Find the error in this sentence. This sentence can also be no error. What is the error in this sentence? You should not be stinged by the criticism, you should rather face it with courage. Yes, Deepak Singh, you are absolutely right. Sit means baithna and seat means bithana. Absolutely right. Now, is there any error in this sentence? See, here we have the word stinged, which is wrong. Okay. Verb is sting. Sting means dunk marna. Okay, like a honeybee stings. Okay, sting. And its second form is stang and third form is stung. Okay, so in place of sting we need third form, which is stung. Okay, clear? Now the next one, question number 9. Tourism in India has slided in recent years due to terrorist attack in Mumbai. Tourism in India has slided in recent years due to terrorist attack in Mumbai. Is there any error in this sentence? Tourism in India has slided in recent years due to terrorist attack in Mumbai. What is the error in this sentence? See, slided is wrong. Slided is wrong. First form is slide. First form is slide. Second form is slid. And third form is also slid. Slide, slid, slid. Okay. One more thing I want to tell you, that slide is never followed by down. Slide is never followed by down. Now this can also be an important question. For example, I slid down from the top of the hill. Okay, I slid down from the top of the hill. So always remember that slide means to come down. Okay, the meaning of slide is to come down. When we slide, we are actually coming down. Okay, slide means to come down. Okay, so slide is not followed by down, because the meaning of down is already incorporated in the word. So if slide is followed by down, it is considered superfluous. It is considered superfluous. So two things you have to keep in mind. First, the form of slide, it is not slided, it's slide, slid and slid. And second thing, that slide is never followed by down, because down is superfluous after slide. Clear? So this is also very important. Okay, this point is also very important. Now the next word, Serial blast in Mumbai shook the nation and made the government take strong measures against tourism. Serial blast in Mumbai shook the nation and made the government take the strong measure against the terrorism. Is there any error in this sentence? Is there any error in this sentence? See, here we have the word shaked. Okay, and shaked is not a verb. Okay, shaked has no meaning. Shake means to tremble. Okay, or we can say in Hindi kaapna. Kaapna. Okay, now second form of shake is shook, and third form is shaken. Okay, so the second form of shake is shook, shook, and third form is shaken. Shaked does not have any meaning. Okay, shaked does not have any meaning. The third form of shake is shaken and the second form is shook. So here we need second form. This is subject, serial blast in Mumbai. This is subject and we need second form because the sentence is in past tense. So the second form of shake is required, which is shook. So in place of shaked, shook will be used. Okay, in place of shake, shook will be used. Clear? Wonderful. Now the next one. Question number 11. Okay. We ran a campaign to help people of Kerala raise fund for them. Now this question is very important. This question is very important. We ran a campaign to help people of Kerala and raise fund for them. Is there any error in this sentence? See, there are two words, rise and raise. Okay, rise is an intransitive verb. Rise is an intransitive verb and raise is a transitive verb. Okay, the first difference between rise and raise is that rise is intransitive whereas raise is transitive. Rise means to get up. Rise means to get up and raise means to pick up. Okay, to elevate something. Now, the second form is rise is rose and third form is risen. And second form is of raise is raised and third form is also raised. Now, rise, rose, risen, these are intransitive verbs. It means object will not be used after it. But raised is a transitive verb. It means object will definitely be used after it. Now, as you can see, here we have rose followed by an object. Now, if object is there, it means we do not need rise. We need raise. And the second form of raise is raised, not rose. So here in place of rose, raised will be used. Okay? Clear? Okay. Question number 12. As soon as my phone ringed, I have already explained you this question, explained to you this question. As soon as my phone ringed, ringed is wrong. Ring is the second form. Rang is the third form. Second form, and rung is the third form. So ring, rung, rang, and rung. Ring, rang, rung. Ring is the first form, rang is the second form, and rung is the third form. So here, as soon as my phone, second form is required. So in place of ringed, we'll use rang. Okay, second form will be used. So in place of rung will not be used, Akash, because this position is for second form, not for third form. So rang will be used. Okay, rang, not rung. Clear? Okay. Question number 13. When the sun raised, I had already reached there to meet Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Now tell me the answer. When the sun raised, I had already reached there to meet Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. See, the sun, we all know that the sun rises. Okay, and the forms of rise are rose and risen. So when the sun rose, here second form is required. Here second form is required. So in place of raised, we'll use rose. When the sun rose, I had already reached there to meet Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Okay, so second form of rise, which is rose, will be used in place of raised, because raised is a transitive verb. Okay, which is followed by object. Okay. Now the next question. The parrot flowed away and we could just keep watching. What is the error in this sentence? And guys, you have to learn all these verbs today only. Okay? Yes, the parrot flowed away and we could just keep watching. What is the error in this sentence? The parrot flowed away and we could just keep watching. Now, students often get confused between fly and flow. See, there are two different verbs, fly and flow. Fly means udna and flow means behna, like in water, float. Okay. Second form of fly is flew and third form is flown. Okay. Second form of fly is flew and third form is flown. And second form is of flow is flowed and third form is also flowed. Right. So now the parrot does not flow. Parrot flies. Okay. So here the form of fly is required, which is flew. So in place of flowed, we need flew. The parrot flew away and we could just keep watching. Okay. Good. Now the next one. A big part of glaciers has molten due to rising temperature. Now this is very, very important. This is very important concept. Okay. So first you tell me the answer, then I'll explain it to you. Okay. And don't miss this concept, because this concept is very interesting and very important too. Okay. So first you tell me the answer, then I'll tell you the concept. Is there any error? Tell me the error in this sentence, then I'll tell you the whole concept. And this concept is not only interesting but also important too. Yes. See, first I would like to ask a question. Do you know the difference? Okay, Get is the first form, got is the second form. Now, got and gotten. Which is the third form? Get is first form, got is second form. Now, which is the third form? Got or gotten? Which is right? Got or gotten? Got or gotten? Which one is right? Can you tell me? Which is the third form? Got or gotten? Or both the verbs are third forms? See, let me tell you. Most verbs have just one third form. Most verbs have just one third form, which is used as a verb, and as a past participle. So most verbs have just one third form, which can be used as both a verb and past participle. Okay. For example, burn. And burnt is the past participle form. So now this verb can be used as a verb, and this can also be used as a past participle. And we all know that what past participle is. Past participle is an adjective, right? So I have burnt the papers, and the papers were burnt by me. So burnt is common. It can be used as a verb and as a past participle. Remember, here the word burnt is third form of verb, and here the verb burnt is past participle. This is past participle. Okay, so most verbs have just one third form, which is common in the usage. It can be used as a verb as well as past participle. But some verbs have two third forms. Some verbs have two third forms, out of which one is third form, and other one is past participle. Okay, for example, forget. Second form of forget is forgot, and third form is also forgot. Okay, so forget, forgot, forgot. So third form is forgot, but the past participle form of forgot is forgotten. So students often get confused that what is the difference between forgot and forgotten. Because if you see in books, you will find both the forms. Forgot, third form, forgotten is also third form. But what is the difference? The difference is that this is used as a verb. Used as a verb means after have or has. With have or has. But this one is past participle. This verb cannot be used after have or has. this verb cannot be used after have or has. For example, I have forgotten. Let me write here. I have forgotten your name. Okay, and one more sentence. This is the forgotten city of ancient Rome. Okay, so as I told you that forgotten is a past participle. That means it is an adjective. It cannot be used after have or has. So here I have forgotten. I have forgotten. So here the use of forgotten is wrong. In place of forgotten, we need forgot. Forgot. But in this sentence, forgotten is not used after have or has. If third form is not used after have or has, it means it is past participle. Okay, so here the use of forgotten is absolutely right. So some verbs had two different third forms. One is used as a verb and second one is used as a past participle. So this is just one verb, forget. Some other verbs are melt, melted, melted. Second form, third form. And molten, molten is the past participle form. Molten is the past participle form. Okay, so melt, melted, melted, and molten is the past participle form. This means we cannot write the ice cream had molten. No, here the use of molten is wrong. The ice cream had melted will be the right answer. Okay, but if I write I do not like melted chocolates. Here the word melted is wrong. Here the word melted is wrong. Why? Because the word melted is actually a verb which is used after second and third form. But here the word melted is used as an adjective for chocolates. This melted is an adjective for chocolate. And the word melted is just a verb. It is not past participle. And the past participle of melted is molten. So here in place of melted, we need molten. Here we need molten. So melted and molten both are third forms, but melted is used as a verb, but molten is used as an adjective. Okay? Hope you got the point. Now let's get back to the question. This was the question. A big part of glaciers has molten. So here we have has, and after has, third form is required. After has, third form is required, but molten is past participle. Molten is past participle, and after has, third form is required. So in place of molten, we need melted. Is this question clear? Is this question clear? Okay, wonderful. Now the next one. I have lost my wallet in the train and now I am running out of money. I have lost my wallet in the train and now I am running out of money. What is the error? See, students often get confused in the usage of loss, lose, and lose. See, loss is a noun. lose is a verb and lose is an adjective. Okay, lose, this is the opposite of tight. Okay, loose, L-O-O-S-E, loose is the opposite, antonym of tight. Okay, so since loss is a noun does not have forms. Okay, lose is a verb and its second form is lost, and third form is also lost. Third form is also lost. So loosed is not a verb. This is wrong. This has no meaning. So in place of loosed, we need lost. Okay, we need lost. Okay, I have lost my wallet in the train and now I am running out of money. Okay. Now the next one, question number 17. He had lefted the company before I could convince him. He had lefted the company before I could convince him. So as we all know that lefted has no meaning. Lefted has no meaning. First form is leave, second form is left, and third form is also left. Leave, left, left. Leave, left, left. Okay, so lefted is not a verb. So in place of lefted, we need left. He had left the company before I could convince him. Okay. Now the next one, question number 18. I was very tired, so I laid down for a moment. Now this is also a very important question. Okay, this is also a very important question. First you tell me the answer, then I'll explain it to you. First you tell me the answer, then I'll explain it to you. Yes. What is the error in this sentence? Can anybody tell? Can anyone tell what is the error in this sentence, or is it no error? See, there are two different verbs. One is lie. Okay, lie is intransitive verb, and lay is transitive verb. Okay, lie means to rest. Lie means to rest, to take rest. Huh? Lie means to take rest, and lay means to scatter. Okay, or to spread. Right? Now, second form of lie is lay, and third form is lain. And second form of lay is laid, and third form is lain. So third form of both the verbs, lay and lie, are same. Lie and lay both have same third form, which is lain, but the difference is in second form. The second form of lie is lay, and second form of lay is laid. Okay, now since this verb is intransitive, it will not be followed by object, but lay is transitive, it is always followed by an object. So with the help of object, you can easily find out that which form is required. As you can see, I was so tired, so I laid down. Here, laid is not followed by any object. Here, laid is not followed by any object. And since object is not there, it means this verb is required. And the second form of lie is lay, not laid. So here in place of laid, we need lay. Okay, here in place of laid, we need lay. So with the help of object, you can easily figure out that which verb is required in this sentence. Okay. Now the next one, question number 19. He hurted himself while fighting the robbers, but he did not give up and kept fighting. What is the error in this sentence? He hurted himself while fighting the robbers, but he did not give up and kept fighting. See, hurted is not a verb. Okay, this is wrong. All three forms of hurt are same. Hurt, hurt and hurt. Okay, all three forms of hurt are same. So here in place of hurted, we just need hurt. Okay, we just need hurt. Clear? Okay, now the next one. Bhagat Singh and his comrades were hung by the British government in 1931. This is a very easy question, and this question has been asked several times in various SSC examinations. Okay, so this question is very easy. Bhagat Singh and his comrades were hung by the British government in 1931. What is the error in this sentence? See, the word hang by the neck, to kill. Hang, the word hang has two different meanings. Okay, the word hang has two different meanings. One meaning of hang is to hang by the neck to kill someone. Hang means to hang someone by the neck to kill. Okay, so the second form of this hang is hanged, and third form is also hanged. Okay, and second word is hang, like cloths or keys. Okay, to hang cloths or keys somewhere. And the second form of this hang is hung, and third form is also hung. So if it is about hanging someone with neck to kill, the word hang will be used, and its third form is hanged and second form hanged. Okay, so Bhagat Singh and his comrades were hanged by the neck to kill. So here hung is not required. In place of hung, we need hanged, because hang, hung, hung are used for non-living things. Okay, you can differentiate between the two with this concept that hung, hang, hung, hung are used for non-living things, and hang, hanged, hanged is used for living, for killing. Okay, to kill someone. Okay. Now the next one. he hanged his keys. Now, here we are talking about keys. So, keys cannot be killed. Okay, keys cannot be killed, and the word hanged can only be used if we are talking about killing someone by hanging him by neck. Okay, so keys cannot be killed. So here this sentence gives a sense of killing. So hanged will not be used, hung will be used in place of hanged. Okay, hung will be used in place of hanged. Okay, now the next one, question number 22. They felled all the trees. Now this is a very important question. I want you to answer this question. This is a really very important question. They felled all the trees and made a playground for children. What is the error in this sentence? See, fell and fall are two different words. Fell is a transitive verb which is followed by an object. Okay, and fell is intransitive verb which is never followed by an object, right? So this is the difference. Fell is followed by object because it is transitive, and fall is not followed by object because it is intransitive, right? Now, the second form of fell is felled, and third form is also felled, right? But the second form of fall is fell, and third form is fallen. So, if object is there, we need this verb, and if object is not there, we need this verb. So here we have the word felled, okay, and object is there, all the trees, this is object. Since object is there, it means we need fell, which has felled as its second form. So basically this sentence has no error. This sentence is absolutely correct. R.K. Gupta, you are absolutely correct. R.K. Gupta, you are absolutely correct. This sentence has no error. And the reason I have already explained. Okay, so you can take the help of object. If the object is missing, we need fall, which has fell and fallen as its second and third form. Okay, and if object is there, felled will be used. Okay, good. Now question number 23. They could not fall him. Now, what is the error? If you have understood the concept, tell me the error in this sentence. If you have understood the concept, tell me the error in this sentence. They could not fall him from the terrace as he was tightly holding the rope. Yes. Here, the word fall, as I told you, is an intransitive verb which is not followed by object. But here, object is present. And since object is present, fall cannot be used because fall is intransitive. So here in place of fall, we need fell. They could not fell him from the terrace would be the right answer. Okay. Fell. Yes, RK, Akash, Deepak, you all are absolutely correct. So, don't you think these verbs are important? These verbs are important? No. If you do not know the exact form of any verb, along with whether it is transitive or intransitive, you won't be able to solve such questions. Okay. Now the next one. Question number 24. I had fallen on the ground before I could catch him. What is the error? Yes, what is the error in this sentence? I had fallen on the ground before I could catch him. So here, as I said, fell is intransitive, not followed by any object. So as we can see, there is no object after it. There is no object, sorry, not fall, fell, it's fall, huh? Fall. Fall is intransitive, which is not followed by any object. So as we can see, there is no object. Since object is not there, fall is required, and third form of fall is fallen. Third form of fall is fallen. So here this word fallen is absolutely correct, and this sentence has no error. This sentence has no error. Clear? Now the next one. Question number 25. He always eyes his employees and keep them engaged. What is the error in this sentence? He always eyes his employees and keep them engaged. What is the error? He always eyes his employees and keep them engaged. This sentence is absolutely correct. There is no error. Okay. Eyes as a noun, we all know. And eye is also a verb. Okay. Eye is also a verb. Okay. It means, eye means to keep looking at something. Okay, so eye is verb, and second form of eye is eyed, and third form is also eyed. So this sentence is absolutely correct. This has no error. Okay. Yes, RK, you are again right. Now the next one. This is not they, this is the. Okay. The Delhi has been removed. This is typing error. Huh? This is typing error. Delhi has been digged. The sentence starts from here. Delhi has been digged around to lay underground metro railway lines. Yes. Is there any error or this sentence is correct? Delhi has been, I have just explained you the verb used in this sentence. I have just explained to you the verb used in this sentence. Okay. Delhi has been digged. Yes. See, first form is dig, second form is dug, and third form is also dug. So as we all know that been is followed by third form. So third form is not digged, it's dug. Delhi has been dug. Now tell me, is this verb correct? To lay. To lay. To is followed by first form. So lay is first form. Okay, and as I told you that lay is the transitive verb, it is followed by an object. So object is there, underground, metro, railway lines, this is object. So here the use of lay is absolutely correct. Okay, this could have been a question if to lie would be there. To lie, underground lines. This would have been wrong. This would have been wrong because to is always followed by first form, lie is first form, and as we have seen that lie is a intransitive verb, I'm sorry, lie is intransitive verb which is not followed by any object. So if it were lie in place of lay, it would have been wrong. Okay, clear? Now the next one, question number 27. Some breeds of dogs have been breeded to be defend from wild animals. This sentence has two errors actually. Here the use of be is wrong. Here the use of be is wrong. And as far as the form of verb is concerned, breed means to produce. Breed means to produce, and second form of breed is bred. Bread, and the spelling of bread is not B-R-E-A-D. That bread we eat is different. This is bread, B-R-E-D, bread, second form. And third form is also bread. Third form is also bread. Breed, bread, bread. Okay, breed, bread, bread. So here in place of breeded, we need bread. Some breeds of dogs have been bred to defend cattle from wild animals. This would be the right answer. Okay. Now the next one. Question number 28. We all bursted into laughing when our teacher cracked a joke. We all bursted. And remember, you have to learn all these forms of verb today only. Okay. See, bursted is wrong. Okay. Burst means to explode. This is first form. And all the three forms of burst are same, just like cut, 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 put. Okay. Cast. So all three forms are same. So second form of burst is burst, and third form is also burst. So here in place of bursted we need burst. Got it? Okay. Now the next one, question number 29. The show has been broadcasted. The show has been broadcasted in order to educate the people. So broadcast also has the same case. All three forms of broadcast are same. So broadcasted would not be used here. Broadcast is the right answer. Okay. Just like burst, broadcast also has same three second and third form. Okay. Now the next one, question number 30. You should have blowed the candle if you had finished your work. What is the error in this sentence? You should have blowed the candle if you had finished your work. Yes. See, the word blowed is wrong. The word blowed is wrong. Blow is the first form. Second form is blew. And third form is blown. Okay, so this is second form and this is third form. So in place of blowed, we need blown. You should have blown the candle if you had finished your work. Okay, you should have blown the candle if you had finished your work. Okay, now the next one, question number 31. He bleeded so much that we needed to take to the hospital. He bleeded. See, bleed. Bleed means the flow of blood. Okay, bleed is the verb of blood. Okay, and the second form of bleed is bled. And the third form is also bled. Third form is also bled. So bleeded is wrong. In place of bleeded, we need bled. In place of bleeded, we need bled. I think R.K. Gupta has learned all the verbs and this is very good. R.K., all your answers are absolutely correct. It means you have been preparing for SSC CGL with full motivation and I appreciate that. Question number 32. He binded all the pages together to compile a book. What is the error? Yes. What is the error? He binded all the pages together to compile a book. So here, in place of bind, see, bind is the first form. Bind is the first form. And bound is the second form. Bound is the second form. And third form is also bound. Bind, bound, bound. Okay. So binded is not the right word. In place of bind, we need bound. In place of bind, we need bound. Okay. Now the next one. This is the skin of a cobra which he might have casted. Okay. This is the skin of a cobra which he might have casted, as snakes usually does. Snake usually do. Actually, this is also an error. Okay. Snakes is plural. Snakes is plural. So use of does is wrong. In place of does, we need do. Okay. So this is a different thing. Otherwise, here the word casted is also wrong. Okay. The word cast means to give up. Cast means to give up. And the forms of cast are cast, cast. Like all three forms of cast are same. Casted is not a verb. So this sentence actually has two errors. Okay. One, snakes is plural. Since snakes is plural, we cannot use does. We have to use do. Because plural subject is followed by plural verb. So snakes do is the right answer. Eh? And casted is the wrong word. Because cast means to give up. Snakes cast their skins. जिसको हम बोलते हैं हिंदी में केचुली उतारना. Okay, जब सांप केचुली उतारता है, it is called to cast skin, to give up skin. Okay, and all the third forms of cast are cast, cast and cast. Okay. Yes. Now the next one. Question 34. Before he could reach there, I had gotten. I have just explained this question to you. The difference between gotten, forgotten, forgotten, melted and molten. Okay. So what is the error in this sentence? What is the error in this sentence? Yes. So here got is the third form and gotten is the past participle form. Is the past participle form. Okay. After have got is used, gotten is not used, because gotten is not a verb, it is past participle. So here, as we can see, we have had, and had cannot be followed by gotten. Okay, so here gotten is wrong. Got will replace gotten. Got will replace gotten. Okay. Now the next one. This college has been founded by the king of Tikamgarh in the year 1910 in the memory of his beloved wife. This question is also important. What is the error? This college has been founded by the king of Tikamgarh. See, these are two different verbs, find and found. Find means to get, okay, and found means to establish. Find means to get and found means to establish. Second form of find is found and third form is also found. But the second form of found is founded and third form is also founded. Right? So here king of Tikamgarh did not find college. He founded, like he established a college. Okay. Here the word found, has been used as a synonym of establish. Okay. Found has been used as a synonym of establish. Okay. And since has been is here, third form is required. So third form of found is founded. So in place of found, we need founded. Okay. Now the next one. I could not have bore this pain if you had not been with me. I could not have bore this pain if you had not been with me all the time. Yes, what is the error in this sentence? See, here we have a word bore. Okay, now we all know that have is followed by third form. Now, the first form is bear. Bear means to tolerate. Bear means to tolerate. Second form of bear is bore. Second form of bear is bore. And third form is born. Okay, born is the third form. So have is followed by third form, that means we need born in place of bore. Okay, I could not have borne this pain if you had not been with me all the time. Yes, RK, gotten is past participle और past participle adjective ही होता है. ठीक है, जो past participle होता है वो adjective ही होता है. So gotten is past participle. This means it is an adjective. Okay. Okay. Now the next one. My expertise was seeked to mediate the labor disputes in coal mines. Okay. What is the error in this sentence? See, seeked is not a correct word. Seek is the first form. Seek is the first form. Second verb form is sought. Sorry, seek is first form. I'm very sorry. Seek is the first form. Sought is second form and sought is the third form. Okay, seek, sought, sought. Seek, sought, sought. Okay, so in place of seeked, we need sought. In place of seek, we need sought. Okay, my expertise was sought. Okay, so you have to learn these verbs today only. Okay, if you haven't learned the forms of confusing irregular verbs, you won't be able to solve such questions, because if you check the structure of the sentence, there is no error in the structure. A structure is absolutely correct. The only problem is with the appropriate form of verb. Okay, now the next one, question number 38. He was amazed to see name engraved on the wall of that ancient fort where he had never visited before. Now this question is also very important. This question is also very important. What is the error in this sentence? This question is also very important. He was amazed to see his name engraved on the walls of that ancient fort where he had never visited before. See, engrave. Okay, engrave. Second form is engraved. Third form is also engraved. But the present participle form is engraven. Okay, so just like melted and molten, just like got and gotten, just like forgot and forgotten, engraved and engraven are also two different words. Engraved is the third form, while engraven is the past participle form. Okay, so here engraved, as we all know, this is third form, and third form is used after have, has or had. But as you can see, have, has, had not there. It means past participle form is required in place of third form. So engraved will be replaced by engraven. Okay, engraved is third form and engraven is past participle. Okay, clear? Good. Now the next one, question number 39. The ship sank in the Atlantic Ocean and more than 500 people died. What is the error? The ship sank. See, sank is wrong. First form is sink. Second form is sank. Third form is sunk. And one more important thing, sunk is the third form, but sunken is the past participle form. This is the past participle form. Just like forgot and forgotten, like melted and molten, sunk and sunken are also two different verbs. Sunk is third form, while sunken is past participle. Okay, always remember the ship sank. So here in place of sink we need sank. Here in place of sinked we need sank. Okay, now the next one. The thing that struck me most was the beautiful surroundings of Darjeeling. See, strike is wrong. First form is strike. Strike means to hit. Okay, strike means to hit. Second form is struck. This is second form. And third form is also struck. Okay, strike, struck, struck. Clear? So strike will be replaced by struck. Strike will be replaced by struck. Okay. Now the next one. I had lost all my got money. This is very easy. I have already explained it to you. Okay. See, got is the third form and gotten is the past participle form. Okay. Got is used when have is there. Okay. And gotten is used when have is not there. So as you can see here, got is not preceded by have. In this sentence, got is not preceded by have. It means third form is not required, past participle form is required. So in place of got, we need gotten. Now, be honest and tell me, have you ever studied the difference between got and gotten before? No one will tell you this difference, the difference between got and gotten. Tell me honestly, had you studied the difference between got and gotten, the difference between sunk and sunken, the difference between forgot and forgotten, the difference between melted and molten, the difference between engraved and engraven, had you studied these differences before? Tell me honestly. Most teachers, even teachers, I'm not talking about the students, I'm talking about teachers. Most teachers do not know that what is the difference between got and gotten. They do not know what is the difference between sunk and sunken. They do not know the difference between drunk and drunken. They do not know the difference between engraved and engraven. Okay, let's see the next question. 42. All the students bade me goodbye when I was leaving. All the students bade me goodbye when I was leaving. See, baded is wrong. Baded is wrong. Bid is used to say goodbye. Okay, bid is used to say goodbye, and the second form of bid is bade, and third form is bidden. Okay, bid is the second form and bidden is the third form. So baded is wrong. In place of baded, we need bade. All the students bade me goodbye. Okay, all the students bade me goodbye. Akash, see, bid has two different meanings. Okay, bid means to say goodbye. Its second form is bade and bidden. And one more bid is there. Bid. Second form is bid and third form is also bid. Okay, so when we use bid to say goodbye, its second form is bade and bidden. Okay. Now the next word, next sentence, question number 43. I had feeded stray dogs for a year and then they became my friend. Friends, huh? It's friends. I had feeded. Feeded is wrong. Feed means to give food to someone. Okay, feed means to give food to someone. Second form is fed, and third form is also fed. Okay, feed, fed, fed. Feed, fed, fed. So here the use of feeded is wrong, fed is right. Okay, I had fed stray dogs for a year and then they became my friends. Okay, next question. They have grown vegetables in their garden. See, in this sentence, this is also an error. Vegetable is not plural. So here use of s is wrong. Okay, it should be only vegetable. Vegetable. Okay, vegetable is right. Okay, now, so this is just one error. Second thing, growed is wrong. Okay, first form is grow, second form is grew, and third form is grown. Okay, so in place of growed, we need grown. In place of growed, we need grown. And vegetables will also be in singular form. Okay, now the next question. The incident had upsetted me so much that I could not go there again. The incident had upsetted me so much that I could not go there again. See, upsetted, upsetted is wrong. All three forms of upset are same. Upset, upset and upset. First form, second form and third form. So all three forms of upset are same. So here in place of upsetted, we just need the word upset. Okay, upsetted will be replaced by upset. Okay, now the next one. The issue that has and will always bother our country is the rising population along with the problem of unemployment. Now, what is the error in this sentence? This sentence is not based on forms of verbs. Okay, so don't look for inappropriate forms. Okay, this sentence is different. The issue that has and will always bother our country is the rising population along with the problem of unemployment. See, here two different helping verbs are there, has and will. Okay, will is followed by first form which is there, but has is not followed by any verb, and since has is not followed by any verb, this verb will be used here in the third form. So has will be followed by bothered. Okay, so the error is in the first part. The sentence would be the issue that has bothered and will always bother. This would be the right answer. Okay, now the next question. The accident caused damage to the outer part. Find out the error in this sentence. The accident caused damage to the outer part of the machine. What is the error in this sentence? See, damage is both a noun and a verb. Okay, damage is both a noun and a verb. In this sentence, the accident is subject, caused is verb. Okay, and after verb, what is required? Object is required. Now, what is an object? Verb is not an object. Noun is an object. Okay, and there is no other form of noun. So damaged will be replaced by damage. Okay, because this is not the position of a verb, this is the position of a noun. So damaged will be replaced by damage. Okay. Next question. Earthquake would not have damaged to the building. Now this question is also important. This question is also very important. See, as I said that the word damage is both a noun and a verb. Okay, now what is the difference? If damage is a noun, it is followed by to, and if damage is verb, it is not followed by any preposition. It is not followed by any preposition. Okay, if damage is verb, it is not followed by any preposition. But if damage is noun, it is followed by to. Let me give you one example. It caused damage to our reputation. Okay, it caused damage to our reputation. And one more sentence, it damaged our reputation. So if you see here, it is subject and caused is verb, and after cause, damage is noun. Okay, it is subject, cause is verb, and damage is noun, which is object. And if damage is noun, it is followed by to. Absolutely correct. But here it is the subject, and after subject, damaged is the verb. And since damage is the verb, preposition will not be used after it. So it damaged our reputation. Now is this sentence, have is followed by third form. Okay, it means damage is a verb here. It is a verb. And since damage is a verb, it will not be followed by to. So here to is superfluous. Here to is superfluous. I hope you got this concept. This is very important. Okay. Now the next one. We were still discussing what should we do when we heard them shouting. This is a very easy question. Very easy question. This is a very easy question. See, here we have WH word. Okay, always remember, when a WH word is used in the middle of a sentence, it is not followed by helping verb plus subject. It is followed by subject plus helping verb. Okay, so after what we have should we. So should we will be replaced by we should. Okay, because after WH word we need subject plus helping verb, not helping verb plus subject. Okay, so here should we will be shuffled. Should we will be replaced by we should. Okay. Now the next one, question number 5. My teacher warned that the mistake done by me should not be repeated. My teacher warned me that the mistake done by me. See, do is used for a work, but mistake is not work that we do. Okay, so the word do cannot be used with the word mistake. We make mistake. To make mistake is the right usage. Okay, because the word do is used for intentional activities. Okay, and mistake is something unintentional. Do can be used only if we are doing something intentionally, but mistakes are always unintentional. That's why we cannot use the word do with mistake. So here done will be replaced by made. Done will be replaced by made. Okay, done will be replaced by made. Next question. Having found in trouble, he decided to dial 100 for help. Having found in trouble, he decided to dial 100. See, remember this golden rule. I'm giving you a golden rule. If a transitive verb is not followed by an object, if a transitive verb is not followed by an object, either change it either in passive or add a reflexive pronoun after it. Okay, if a transitive verb is not followed by object, change it either in passive or add reflexive after it. So as we can see here, found is a transitive verb and there is no object after it. Since there is no object after it, it means we need to change it into passive. So the sentence would be having been found. The sentence would be having been found. Okay, so having found will be replaced by having been found. Okay, RK, it is not having found been, it would be having been found. Okay, having been found would be the right answer. Okay, so this was the last question for today's class. I hope you enjoyed the class and I hope that you have learned a lot of things. Have you really learned? Was this class okay, tell me honestly, was this class fruitful for you or not? What do you think? Was this class fruitful? Okay, so okay, this much for today, and I enjoyed a lot teaching you, and I hope that you enjoyed the class and you learned a lot of important things. So see you in the next class. Till then, goodbye.